Hey there, Instagram and Facebook, and we got also not only Facebook but also YouTube. So basically, I'm streaming on 4 different platforms right now. And Instagram, you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm gonna have to move your camera around a bit. Anyways, it's nice to have you here. So yeah, hi there, my name's Ona Indigo. Hello as you're arriving. And I'm coming to you here from Oakland, California, here in my home studio. And today I'm going to speak to you about a song, the Mutha Fuckin Love Song. But before we start on getting into that song, the first thing I want to tell you, so my project is called No Accordion. It's been going since about 2009. And our mission, I'll read it to you right now. We're celebrating diversity by amplifying extraordinary voices to form a deeper understanding and connection that promotes equal opportunity for all, transforming fear, anxiety, anger, and hatred into love, compassion, creativity, and sensitivity. So that's the mission behind this project. And today, I'm going to talk to you about a song it's really dear to my heart. This motherfucking love song. So I'm going to put it up for a second.
All that's unspoken. This is a motherfucking love song. You help wake up the tantra, inspire me to sing mantra.
We
dare not
mantra.
try to define us, just only giving kindness. Grateful to know you.
No breaking up to do.
This is a
It's a
motherfucking
love song. That's right, the motherfucking love song.
Motherfucking love song.
Okay, so yeah, motherfucking love song. There's some story behind that one. So when I'm talking about transforming certain emotions, this song was birthed out of relationships, basically, and just trying to connect with other humans. I wrote the song, it was kind of a cathartic song after I was basically in a relationship with 2 different men for about a year. And one of them I lived with, and another one I was seeing long distance. And, everybody knew about it. We're working in the polyamory ideal. And things were going quite well for that year. But the timing, what happened was that basically the man I was dating in San Diego, he kind of got a partner, and this long distance thing wasn't working out. So that ended. And then the guy that I was dating, that I was living with, he moved out at the same time. So all of a sudden, I'd been surrounded by all this love and affection, and I no longer had any of it. And so I realized I wasn't angry with these men. I understood that our relationships had to end, and I wanted to stay in this place of love, but like a fierce love. And so what I did is I just wrote and wrote and wrote about these relationships and how I really did love them. But there's an angst behind it too. I think, especially since I'm a female and I'm a sex positive female, that there was a lot of slut shaming that goes down, and there's a lot of like double standards that goes down between the masculine and feminine when it comes to sexuality and being positive about our sexuality. And I found that, I left a marriage, a 16-year marriage, and I had, a lot of years where I needed to just explore and play around with things. And even it was getting to the point, so, sometimes I'd even have one-night stands. It wasn't necessarily that I wanted to have those one-night stands, but they just happened. We weren't that compatible. But I realized that no matter how fleeting something can be, that if I just stay in that place of love during that time of connection, then I'm going to be okay. That sex is a positive experience for me. You know, even if it's only a one night stand, if I had a sweet connection that night and we weren't a good connect the next day, that's okay. And this song is about being all right and positive with having, you know, relationships that may end, or maybe having two relationships at the same time. And that's okay. The other aspect to this song is that the word fuck, you know, that word fuck. It's like, I was a mother at a young age. And also, you know, I taught in a school for years. So there was a real kind of, I've never written a song with a swear word before. And I think I had been kind of trained not to swear. And I realized that there's a power behind that word fuck. And this isn't a bad aspect of the word fuck. It's a positive aspect of the word fuck. It's just a strong word. You know, these are swear words, and there's a powerful thing in these swear words. And especially when I say motherfucker, like, the reality is that anybody that I ended up having sex with after my marriage, they were motherfuckers, because I was a mother and they were fucking me. So, like, there's a lot of honesty in that as well. So what I wanted to do for a second was to go through some of the lyrics of this song. So yeah, this, like, I'm just a romantic. I fall in love real quick. I really like to spoil. That's just the way I roll. I like your confidence when we're more than friends. And it's true. I mean, I'm a kind of lovey-dovey person, and it may just be for that night that I had that connection, but I was really in that place of love. And yes, I do like to connect intellectually, but sometimes I want to connect on a physical level. And that it doesn't always have to be intellectual. And that we can enjoy ourselves, but not try to put too much definitions on it as well. And we can move on and stay in that place of love. Because also from my marriage did not end that well. It took me years and years to get through it. And I was determined from then on, any relationships or encounters I have in the future, I was going to remain friendly to these people and be okay with not being intimate with anymore, if that was the case. You know, it takes two people to share intimacy, and if one of them doesn't want to be intimate anymore, then that's okay. There was this side, I feel like I've really started to discover the sacred behind my sexuality as well. When I left my marriage of 16 years, I needed to find out what I liked and what worked and what it didn't work. I was completely clueless what it meant to, you know, relate to other people or to date or to have sex with other people. So this was just a way to discover who I was and what I was interested in, and a whole nother approach to my sexuality. And I kind of rediscovered my sexuality. This was over probably about a 10-year period. And it's been a beautiful experience. But there's also, you know, I've got this kind of fierce love, especially for the masculine. It's like, motherfuckers, like, okay, you weren't exactly quite in alignment or in integrity. You didn't quite have the emotional intelligence that I would have liked. But you know what? You're decent humans. We had a good time. I love you all the same. The love's there. So that's basically what's going on with this song. And I've got to say, it is just so much fun to say the word fuck and to sing it over and over again. Fuck, 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 fuck. It's really like, it's a beautiful thing. It's like why we're all here anyways, right? Anyways, so what I was going to do now is I was going to talk you through the music video that I made and how the process. It was quite a fun process making this music video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the other computer, so you're going to have to give me a moment. And just bear with me while I get my slideshow sorted. And then Instagram, you're going to get to do a really fun, weird thing. I'm going to try to point you towards my computer screen so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's see. There you go. So you can see, because on the other platforms, I do have it on the big screen. So what we got going on here was, this was the makeup look that we used for the music video. And it was designed by myself and a woman named Donna Woods. And we came up with the concept over a few weeks. And here's Donna working on me. Actually, Donna did most of the makeup, but also my kid helped with some of the makeup. So this is behind the scenes during the shoot. This is my daughter. She's doing my lips. Jalou Adele, you remember her from last time. She's been part of my projects ever since she was 6 years old. And there's Max. Now, Max is also another collaborator for this music video, and here's doing my lips. Max mainly did my dress, and he also did the costuming. Here we've got Oliver Delancheur. Now, he's basically my other main collaborator that I did the music video. He had a place called the Supernatural Factory. It's in Oakland, West Oakland. And he is a projection map video artist and videographer. And I really wanted to do projection mapping video. I just had this image. And so together we dreamt this up. And here's some of the set that they designed. So it was a lot of prep in the making. And since it was a projection mapping experience, most of the set was white, so they can projection map easier onto a white surface. I went to about 20 thrift stores, and I got like 100 vases during the time. And so they set up this set in the Supernatural Factory while I was in another room getting made up. So there's Max and Oliver setting some flowers on the set. Now you get a kind of a bigger view, so you get to feel for like how big the scene was. And so there I am in the background, and then Oliver's on the total other side of the studio. And it was a really, really beautiful experience. This is me practicing a bit. Do you see the dress? So the dress, that was, I went to a thrift store about a week before, and Max reappropriated that dress and made it into my own wedding dress. Took us hours and hours to do the hair and the makeup and the dress, and then took hours and hours for Oliver to set up his set and for the movie set to be set up. And it was a very joyous, fun experience. There were quite a few of us. It was like a party, and I realized that it almost became kind of a wedding to myself. So here I am. You'll see some of the shots when we look at the music video where I'm going like straight into the camera. There's Oliver there, tucked behind, making sure it's all going well. And yeah, so we didn't start actually filming, probably got there around 10 in the morning, didn't start filming until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but that was just kind of rehearsing. And then eventually, like, we started properly recording and live projection mapping probably about 9 or 10 at night. And it wasn't until the absolute last take that we got something that we wanted. There's that's another behind the scenes shot. There I am looking at myself in the monitor. And there's me and my kid, Jalua, such an amazing creative person. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the video.
Love, 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 love.
And I'll probably stop a few times and describe some things.
Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Motherfucker. Love, 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 love. Motherfucker. Love, love, love.
So I just wanted to explain a bit. You see how I think he had like 3 different projectors projecting 2 different images in different places. So there's the kind of fire smoke behind me. There's something there, and then you'll see later on another one comes in.
Love, 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 love. I'm just a romantic. I fall in love real quick. I really like to sport. That's just the way I roll. I like your confidence when we are more than friends.
I love that water up there.
This is a motherfucking love song. I'm touchy-feely too and super sexual. What's between me and you's not intellectual. Animal inside me, that's the one that guides me. This is a motherfucking love song.
Notice all the different vases everywhere.
Motherfucker. Motherfucking love song. Another lover. Another motherfucking
You see,
love
I
song.
broke that. So I just wanted to point out that I actually broke that vase that time. Now the issue is, up until then, I was not allowed to break any vases because then there was broken glass all over the floor. So literally it wasn't until the last take that I was allowed to break glass. So that was a big deal. Playing my little rolling mic chord. And of course, main squeeze, the accordion is in the background.
I like time one-on-one. Concentrate on our fun. No rush to get job done, even when we see the sun. I watch ourselves open to all that's unspoken. This is a motherfucking love song. You help wake up the tantra.
Check out that
Inspire me
cool
to sing
projection
mantra.
mapping.
We
See
dare
all
not
those
try to
faces
find us,
everywhere?
just only giving kindness.
Those are all
Grateful to
projected,
know
live
you.
projections.
No breaking up to do. This is a motherfucking love song. Motherfucker. Motherfucking love song. Another lover. Another motherfucking love song. Love, 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 love.
Oh, watch that. Okay, so that's the big deal. I just literally kicked my shoe off. I was not supposed to do that. So now I've kicked my shoe off, and I want you to, look well at this video. Now that my shoe is off, I'm on this other heel, and I can hardly walk in heels anyways. And there's broken glass everywhere.
Love song, love song, love song, love, 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 love,
So I'm hopping around trying not to step on broken glass right now.
love, 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 love. Love song, love song. I'm just a lover girl. I'll give it all a whirl. Cause you know what to do. That pleases me and you. Satisfy attraction. Chemical reaction. This is a motherfucking love song. It doesn't take much under your fine touch to make me squirl and scream as if I were in dream. I stay wide open, sacred sex awoken. This is a motherfucking love song. Love, 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 love. Motherfucking love song. Love, 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 love. Another motherfucking love song. Love song, love song, love song, love song, love song, love song, love song.
Yeah, so I wanted to show you that ending part too, because you saw how I'm like so fucking pissed off, but then when it finishes, and I know that's definitely the last take, it was just so cathartic. It was like I'd gone through almost like a therapeutic session by doing this video. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I want you to encourage you to go and listen to this song, which you can find on any major music platform. But what I would really love you to do is go to my YouTube, because that's where you're going to find all the latest songs, all the latest lives that I do. That's a good place to start, is my YouTube. So I encourage you to please go to my YouTube. And yep, I'm here on the ball. And yes, look, I got all femmy today. I'm wearing my dress today. So power to the femme and power to good sex. And it's a great thing, you know. Sexuality's wonderful, nothing to be ashamed at, especially, you know, feminine sexuality. So let's just go out with this song. Motherfuckers. You might want to like sing along. People do really like to sing along the song.
Love, 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 love,
So good.
love, 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 love. Motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Love, 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 love. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. I'm just a romantic. I fall in love real quick. I really like to sport. That's just the way I roll. I like your confidence when we are more than friends.
So yeah, all
This
you
is a motherfucking love song. I'm touchy-feely too and super sexual. What's between me and you is not intellectual. Animal inside me, that's the one that guides me. This is a motherfucking love song.
I would recommend
Motherfucker,
that all sexual
motherfucking love song. Another lover,
some connection.
another motherfucking love song.
Be positive, stay open, stay loving, and masculine, stop slut shaming feminine. No more double standards for the feminine. I'm over these double standards. Come on. So I'm gonna sign off for you now, but
I like time one-on-one.
I love you,
Concentrate on all
motherfuckers.
fun. No rush to get job done,
this
even
out.
when we see the sun. I watch ourselves open to all that's unspoken.
signing off.
This is a motherfucking love
Stay in a
song.
loving
You
place.
help wake up the tantra,
Have some
inspire
good
me
sex.
to sing mantra. We dare not
Until
try to
next
find us,
Friday.
just only giving kindness. Grateful to know you, no breaking up to do. This is a motherfucking love song. Motherfucker, motherfucking